Oh, is that right? Damn, dude. I can't believe people are just attacking you out of nowhere like that. I'm really sorry that's happening to you. But at the same time, I do get it. You see, we all come from this place called Limgrave, and there's a chest there beneath these ruins that a lot of new players open by mistake. And when they do, it transports them to a place called Caelid, which is just full of people that look like you. Except the only problem is, they're just not as nice as you. Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. I am your faithful host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and I was just having a small chat with my newfound friend here. So, I must have run right past this guy on my other character because I did not see him. We're up on this grassy hill here that is just outside of the Prospect Town. So, down below, we're going to see the big guys that use each other's arms to hit you, which is pretty metal, right? But, yeah, I was running up here, breezing through on my first character just to see if I missed anything, and lo and behold, I did. And he was actually telling me that for some reason a lot of people are just attacking him without warning. Like he hasn't done anything. He doesn't attack them, and for some reason they see him and they just think, I must kill him. I wonder why. Thanks for the book, pal. Alright, so you be cool, please. I get it, you're angry, and I know, I honestly can't stand that people don't want to take the time to get to know you before just frying you, but it'll get better, I promise. Keep your chin up, or keep your, whatever that is, up. Anyway, you may notice that I have a new toy. Got these beast claws, right? They are maxed out. Yes, I wasted a dragon smithing stone on these bad boys because they are worth it. These things are so fun. I've only screwed around with them just a little bit off screen, and I didn't want you guys to miss out on the fun, so figure why not? Let's start it off right and play around with these. Let me show you what they can do. We are not messing with the goat drome again. The answer is no. But I'm going to mess with these guys. So, check this out. Do you see that? These things are just disgusting. Look at that. I mean, they're just nasty. Yeah, we already got these before. We know what these items are. And then I believe off this way, this will take us up to the... Well, take us past the goat dromes, and then there will be like the drop-down section where we can get the armor and stuff, is what I remember. Hello, sir. Mind your business. You know, it's really interesting. I've actually never been hit by the lightning in this game, like the natural lightning. I don't even know that it can damage you because it's never hit me before. But anyway, I'm not going to have you guys watch every single little thing that happens on this character. What was that? Is that pig just freaking out?
Are you talking to me? Uh-oh.
Are these hostile pigs?
Are you talking to me? Now they're in for it. They call me Mr. Pig!
That's fine with me. I'll have pork chops for dinner. Those pigs do an unnecessary amount of damage, tell you that. So here's the other thing, is I want to take another look at this bear. This is some part that I am going to have you guys sit through, is I want to take a closer look at this bear again because I felt that there was something different about him. He looks red. I mean, am I crazy? He looks like there's something different about him. I just don't know what it is. But he's definitely beefy, too. Like, he's got a lot of health. I mean, he had a lot of health. Got a beast horn from him, which is interesting because if I can use the game's engine... There you go. You can just barely see it. Look at that. He's got the omen horns coming out of his head. So this is some kind of omen bear, which is pretty cool. Oh my god. No! No! Whew! Alright. Unclench your buttholes. That was close. But you know what we're going to do? For this part, we are going to get a little bit creative because You see that down there? I don't like those things. I tangled just a little bit with the very first one that is near the first bonfire, and I'll tell you what, boy, these things suck. They have, like, infinite poise. There's nothing you can do to break their stance hardly at all. At least not with smaller weapons like what I have. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to get a little bit creative here. We're going to buff ourselves. And we're going to deal with this guy. Yeah. How'd you like that, huh? How did it feel? How's it feel, Safe? To be a bitch. Damn it. You would do that. There we go. We can trick the camera all we want. Just start the attack like that, and then aim on late. That's how you do it. Because the problem is, if you stay locked off of an enemy, like, well, okay, maybe I should explain it like this. The problem with the lock-on system in this game is if you stay locked onto an enemy that technically is on the other side of a surface, like this cliff, for example, was what was causing it there, the game will automatically break the lock-on after just a couple of seconds, and we don't want that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to find a way to safely get down here, which I believe it was back up there, but I don't care. I'm just going to jump down with Torrent. We're going to do a little bit of parkour here. Goat parkour with a horse. What a time to be alive. You'd think there would have been an item, right? There would have been, like, maybe some kind of incentive to find a creative way to sort of gracefully float down using Torrent, but I guess not. That's alright. Not a complaint. And then this, I believe, was the armor set with the cool Beedra weapon. And the reason I wanted to get this armor set, particularly on this character, was because I had a feeling that the legs were going to look good with our set. Possibly? No. Okay. I was wrong. It's not the first time that's ever happened, but cool. And then down there, I believe all we do is gracefully float down one more time, and it should bring us right back to the beginning of the DLC. Voila. Presto. Alright, and now we're going to see how Sablethorn deals with this boss.
Bitch.
Wait, what did you just say to me? No, hold on a second. I double dog dare, I triple dog dare you to say that again.
Bitch.
Alright, I already know what this guy's capable of, so I think we may have to fight a little bit dirty. Can you use your crossbow? Yep. Let's see if he staggers from this. He does! Wow, okay. You gonna shoot me again? I mean, you can if you want. That's it. So he staggers from the claws, oddly enough, and I had a hard time getting him to stagger with the big-ass weapons I had on the Gravity Brute, so this fight definitely warrants some experimentation, I think. He definitely has mad hyper armor when he's in the middle of attacking, but as long as he's not actually in a weapon animation, he has relatively normal poise. So what I'm wondering is potentially this boss could have some kind of talisman or something that causes him to have a shit ton of poise when he's in the attack animation. Something that boosts poise while you're attacking actively. Yes, that's it. And then that. Okay. Okay. Well, I thought for sure he was going to do it again. Okay, he seemed to be in the middle of the animation for that, and I still got him to stagger with the Flaming Strike. Very interesting. I thought for sure he was about to shoot me in the face, point blank. He wouldn't have got a better choice, or he wouldn't have got a better chance right there. Yeah, he knew I was going to try to punish that, so... listen to me, I say he knew. As if he's not an AI. That's it. You can. Go ahead, buddy. Can you heal? Yep, there it is. That crazy super armor that he's got during his attack animations. That's it. Come on over. Oh, for sure. I thought he was going to try to follow up. I would have heavy punished big time if he did. That's it. Can't make up your mind? Come on, do the wind scar. Do the wind scar. Do the wind scar. So he can't actually do the super attack if he's got the crossbow in one hand. He's got to be two-handing in order to do that attack. So I guess I technically shouldn't be afraid if he has the crossbow in his hand. I could probably afford to get a little bit more aggressive if he does that. God, I love this weapon. It's so good. Oh, what's wrong? You're out? Oh, damn it. I'm gonna hit you with an oil pot. I need you to sit still. Yes. Ugh! Not worth. Nope. I was out of range. Hell yeah. I can't tell if my oil pot actually hit him or not, so maybe we'll try one more time. I just want to see if it gives me an actual boost in fire damage if I hit him with the oil pot. It's worth experimenting. Yes. Oh, I thought he was gonna try to shoot me again. That would have been funny. Woo! You almost had me. That's it. Oh, I thought he was gonna do it. I was gonna make him wake up right into a flaming strike. That would have been hilarious. That's it. Do it. I keep thinking he's gonna chain it, and then he doesn't. Okay, so I think that for sure did more damage. Woo! That was a cheap shot, man. You gonna do it? That's it. And then... No way! He had the range? I thought for sure I had time. Now I'm gonna heal. Oh, shit. Oh! You bastard. That was a good opportunity to attack you. Then you had to go and do that. Okay. There it is. Okay, so I definitely was within range of that for sure. I completely misjudged the distance. Okay, what else do you do? You gonna shoot me point blank again? That was honestly really funny. Like, I was not expecting the singular bolt. And you're done. Okay. One try. Let's go. He was much easier on Sablethorn, which I didn't necessarily expect, but... And here I thought the Gravity Brute was the build that kind of made everything easy for me, but... We're learning in real time that that is simply not the case. So, alright, we've officially made it to these big double doors, and of course I'm going to scout the perimeter real quick just to make sure that there's no sneaky items that are hidden around the corners or anything. We do know that they like to do that in these games, so we're going to cordially check both sides. Then we're going to open these big-ass doors, and what I'm thinking is this is probably going to be what is considered the first legacy dungeon that we have in the DLC, or at least that's sure as hell what it looks like. I could be wrong. It's happened before. Alright, I'm not seeing anything over here. We do have a really nice view, though. That was where we came from. We've already we've already gone up that way to the Prospect Town. We've covered that on both characters now. And then over that way, it looks like there's a waterfall, some kind of giant cathedral, and then that huge monstrosity of an establishment that goes right into the, well, I guess that's not the Erdtree, right? This is the shadow of the Erdtree, so the shadow tree, I guess we can call it. But I'm ready to go in here if you guys are, so... Wait, what was that? Oh, it was just acquire materials. It was not an item. Let's rock. Damn, dude. It's kind of dark in here. What are you trying to do? Save on the electric bill? Hello. Oh. Figured they were going to give me a chest right away. Trying to butter me up from the start. Oh, hello. That's a scorpion. That is a whole-ass scorpion. Bugs don't like fire, right? So let's do this. Fire! And he shat on me. Bro, I just met you, and you're already covering me with your juices. He's so weak. What the hell was I worried about? Come here, you. So he definitely looked scary, right? Like, I mean, that, again, the Dark Souls 3 vibes is kind of what I'm getting from this whole DLC so far. That is very much the vibe I'm getting is Dark Souls 3. And what I mean by that in particular was, you know, those big spider leg dudes that can cause curse buildup, and they like to drop down from ceilings, and they drop the Aldrich rings. What are there, smaller ones now? Okay, so we are going to do our due diligence, and we're going to look up. And would you look at that? 100%. This is like a cutout of Bloodborne. You know, when you're in the Nightmare Mensis and you get to that room where the spiders are all hanging from the ceilings, right? Good stuff. What was that? I don't even know what kind of damage these guys are doing. Like, do they hurt you just by crawling into you? And what's with the webbing? Like, scorpions don't do that. It's cool. So, alright, it's time to experiment. Let's see what the elements do to them. So that's a honed bolt. It didn't do great. Physical damage seems to do outstanding. Okay, so they run at you. That's what it is. Alright, interesting. Interesting. We know there's more. And then, just for fun. Fire. Okay, that was a single catch flame. You can't charge this attack or anything. It's a base attack. It is what it is. It is one hit of fire. I am getting a running start at them, though, but that doesn't damage, or that doesn't boost the damage for that skill. So fire, 100% fire. That is what we're learning in real time against these guys. So let's find out what the trigger is. What is going to cause them to fall down? Do I have to go a certain distance into the room? Perhaps? Lock-on don't lie. I mean, I'm hitting the lock-on button at the ceiling because that's what's going to help. Oh, fuck. There he is. Okay. So, there's another one up here, but he's just not against the ceiling. Now, the thing that's real nice about the catch flame is you can use it in rapid succession. So, maybe it was not very easy to see during that skirmish, but I'll show you. You can do this with it. You can do that 3 times. Okay, they still haven't dropped, so I'm wondering, what is it? Oh, come on. There we go. And yes, you can use it while you're jumping. Oddly enough. What a time to be alive, right? Who thought we'd ever see the day? Should have stayed on the ceiling, pal. Who thought we'd ever see the day when you could use miracles while jumping? So I guess the only other thing to do is, I mean, obviously we could pick these guys off pretty easily with arrows or something, but I want to know what the trigger is. I want to know, like, do I run back here to get their attention, or is it the item? It's probably the item. No. Okay. Well, we can upgrade our spirit ashes again. That's nice. Any other big ones? Okay, we got a rune. There it is. It was that item. Okay. What do you know? I mean, I'm right here. Well, this is kind of hilarious. They're so easy. Let's see if these are hidden walls. We're going to do our due diligence. We always do. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Fine with me. So, now the only way to go is up these stairs. Let's see what we got. More scorpions, I will bet. Okay. Nothing ambushing us. That's nice. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Bro, how did you even hear me? He... he heard me, but he didn't. Like, that's funny. Right? Oh boy, so that... Pay attention to that, folks. It took 3 of these to kill normally, but as long as we're buffed with Flame Grant Me Strength, and that's just a single buff, it'll take them down in 1, and it'll take them down in 2, so it'll save us 1 usage. That's nice. Firefly. I'm paranoid about these ceilings, man. I feel like that's where all they're going to drop down at. Damn. So what do we got? Lion statues, but these are not normal lions. These are like, they have the open horns. Look at this. Already have, ooh, okay, Bellarat Tower of Settlement. So it looks like we're getting, you're not an NPC, right? You are hostile, yes. Oop. So that's the only thing about this weapon in particular is 850 damage to that guy. Jesus. This weapon is really, really bad if you don't use lock-on, and that's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of like a double-edged sword with my playstyle in particular, but I'm okay with that because I like being challenged, right? Like, I don't want to be incredible with a weapon right away. I don't want it to make the game easy. Okay, I need 2 now. Got my summon to level 3, and I haven't even used him yet. Doesn't open from this side. Okay, so that's going to be our shortcut. It's also a reminder, we are definitely playing a Souls game. And there's no way to use Torrent here, so we're going to have to get creative to know how to get to these rooftops. Okay, so we probably can't. We're probably going to have to come from the other direction. Gonna have to explore a little bit. So we're faced with a choice. We can either go through this room or we can go this way. I choose the room. Is there anything up on the ceiling that's gonna get me? No. So it's just these guys. I don't care. Look at how easy that is. These guys are deathly weak to fire. A lot of people were speculating. Of course, you know what? It's a good thing I chose to go this way first then, because it's a dead end immediately. So it looks like we have no choice but to go this way, and that's fine with me because we get to play with our claws now. Let's see what's going to be waiting for us in this next area. Okay, more of the same. Got these guys. This looks like some kind of trap. I'm thinking one of them is probably... That guy looks beefy compared to the others. Yep, and he's aggressive. You have so much health? What's going on? So, while my booty hole unclenches, allow me to explain the other side of the double-edged sword with claws is, although it requires you pretty much primarily to be locked on in order to use them efficiently. Stimulating... Oh, I can't... It's because I'm carrying too many. That's hilarious. Yeah, I stocked up for the DLC. In case you didn't notice, I bought as much of everything as I could possibly... Like, I literally have 699 of everything because I either bought or crafted it to the max to be prepared for this. So that might happen a few times, with consumables in particular. But the other side of the double-edged sword with this weapon is that you can be missed by enemies. Like, when you're in the middle of your attack animations with this weapon, enemies will often miss you, and I think that's pretty wicked. I think that's a super cool trade-off. Bro, that wind-up, though. Damn you, Miyazaki. Okay. And that should be the end of that. So, yeah. These things, they shine spectacularly in some areas, and then there are some areas where they just aren't that great, which is totally normal. You know, it's called balance. How... Where was he hiding, man? There's like... I swear I could have seen the wall through there. That was kind of clever. Moving on. So yeah, Beast Claws, summarized. You must lock on to use them, which I don't like because Especially people who have been watching me for a while totally have picked up on it by now, but I don't really like locking on. I like just kind of fighting and using my camera. But the cool part about that is while you are locked on, claws are swinging. There's no reason to go back here. Enemies will sometimes miss you with their attacks, which is pretty cool. It's happened more than once so far in my little practice runs off screen with normal enemies out at Limgrave. Oh, hi. And they break points. What is that? Is that the frickin' spinning wheel of Radagon? It is. Okay. Two can play at this game. So, here's what we're going to do. A little bit of darkness. They shouldn't be able to hit me with the darkness there. They're not supposed to be able to. That was strange. Balancing in real time. Do it. Bet you can't get past this tree. Roll! Ugh. Alright, so we don't want to charge the attack. It went through the tree. What's up with that? Can my attack go through the tree? It can. Cool. Alright. As long as it's fair. And then with these guys, I suppose we can just kind of cook them down, right? Why not? Silverhorn Tender. I don't think we've got one of those yet. These guys drop Somber Smithing Stones. Interesting. Got any more sneaky enemies up on the roof? What is that? Ugh, that looks... No, that just screams shunning grounds. I don't like it. Fine. I'll go. You guys are going to get me killed. Don't think I couldn't hear you. I can hear you guys screaming that from the other side, okay? What is this, a gank fest? Bro, these wind-ups are kind of insane. Like, these guys are getting me left and right with that. Mesmer Fire Grease. Let us look at that. Please. Coats armament inflicting heavy fire damage. So there's fire damage and heavy fire damage. The effect lasts only for a short time. Fire was a symbol of the Crusade, and even Mesmer's rank and file soldiers would wield it. So, different kinds of fire. Very interesting. Yo. Fine. I'm just going to open this door. Oh, can't. So that's just twice. That's just 2 light attacks, and you hit 5 times with these things. It's pretty cool. Okay, lock. So that means we need a key. It doesn't mean it doesn't open from that side. It just means we need a key to open it. So be on the lookout for a key. It's one of our first objectives because I want to see what's through there. Wow. I really like this. I'm really digging the aesthetic of this so far. Like, it's just... It doesn't look like anything from Limgrave. Like, these rooftops, the colors and stuff, and then sort of the general layout, shapes of the pots and everything, I'm getting sort of, I don't know, sort of an Eastern vibe, you know what I mean? Almost like Act 3 in Diablo 3. Alright, I know a trap when I see one, so these guys are patrolling... So what's going to be waiting around the corner for us then? Oh, he's sitting down. Man, you're sleeping on the job, bro. So there's this guy, and then there's this guy. This guy looks easier to kill, so I'm going to deal with him first. No! But I will tell you this. You can close some serious distance with these claws. Like, I mean, if you're not locked on, use that heavy attack. I mean, look. You see what I mean? So you can. I'm sure you can probably use them efficiently without locking on, but I'm just not there yet. I'm still learning. So I'm going to have to rely on the lock-on for a little bit. Yeah, that's it. Stagger this dude right out of his attack. Ow. Man, what's up with that? I got knocked out of that attack, and I feel like Weapon X out there in the woods, he just was not having it, man. Like, I was not able to stagger that guy for shit while he was using these against me. I don't care what anybody says. I think the enemies have inflated poise. Okay. I don't actually want to do a critical animation with that guy. That's why I kind of waited for a second, backed up a little bit. It's just a waste of time. Alright, so does Flaming Strike... Yeah, it does, okay. It will stagger them. Okay, another Pyre Butterfly. And these guys seem to be dropping the smithing stones pretty consistently. So far, no ladder or anything like that to get up there, so I'm guessing, like many Souls adventures, what's likely going to happen is we're probably going to keep progressing in like a linear fashion. Oh, hello. I guess I should probably be breaking pots more often when I see them, because there's an item, totally an item hidden in there, and that was just pure luck. I didn't really feel particularly compelled to break those pots, but there it was. Okay. So now that we've rested, I think, go a little bit further, see what we can find. Oh, these are the guys. Okay, these are the ones that were... Yes. Yes, indeed. Did that a little bit too late. So, right here, this is what I'm talking about. So this is going to be our opportunity to start scaling these roofs and kind of get to these items. We can actually already see one right there. So let's take a minute to do that, shall we? I was looking for the nearest opportunity to try to get to some higher ground, so that way not only can we get a better visual of what's going on around us, but it'll give us an opportunity to find some cool stuff. Starting with this. Alright. Yeah, that guy's totally invisible. You can't even see through that waterfall. That's kind of hilarious. How about over there? I'm sure there's probably more items that way. Let's find out. Because you know what we can do, right? We don't have to drop down and fight those enemies. We can just warp back to the Grace. Unless... Oh, hey, we don't have to. Cool. It's a nice little convenient broken spot for us to get out. So now, do the same thing right here. See what's going on. What do we got? Okay, definitely can't make that without Torrent. Oh, hey. What do you know? Oh, shoot. Oh, nice. Sweet. We don't have to have Torrent. Bing. Very cool. I love it. I love it when they follow the formula. Okay, and then there's nothing over here. All right, moving on. So the question is, what is going to be waiting through here? Oh, it's locked. Goodness, so we need a couple keys. We need a key for the sewer, and then we need a key for that door. I hope you guys are keeping track, because I'm not. I'm too excited. What is this, an omen? Yeah, dude, that looks like a freaking omen killer. You can't backstab him? Nyang! He has infinite poise. Bro, he's just freaking... He is, like, ignoring my attacks completely. It's like they're not even phasing him. Horned Warrior Gauntlets. Okay, so you know we have to look at the lore, right? Gauntlets of the Horned Warriors, Keepers of the Tower, made from a thick metal. Fascinating. Okay. That's Tolkien-level lore right there. I see you, damn bird. You look like you have something going on in your mouth there. Something... like Revenant, Maybe not Revenant, but you guys know what I mean. The ghost flame stuff. That's what it looks like to me. Come down here, please. I don't trust you up there. Off of your perch. Yep. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. It sucks to be right sometimes. Nope. Okay, fine. Bro, what is this? Okay, this bird sucks. You're even worse than birds with knives in their hands. And I've fought those, so I can tell you. I would rather have the birds that throw the exploding barrels, if I'm being honest. That was... I mean, seriously? No, you should just stay down and do your job. What's that? Oh. Me being stupid is what it is. I'm telling you, I'm not going to learn my lesson. I should just lock on, but... here I am. See? Look at that. It's so much easier when it's so much easier to hit them when you lock on. I should just lock on. Alright, what's this? Is that important to you? Like, am I going to be a bad person for taking this? No, it's just a butterfly. Okay. Thin beast bones. I see you. Alright, what was the bird guarding? Is there anything up on his little perch? Okay, I don't see anything. What's going on over here? Okay, that's the waterfall. It's a trap. Gonna have to keep our eyes peeled for that. Let's go this way first. Yeah, I knew it was gonna come from somewhere. What? What is poise? The freaking naked guy using these things had more poise than me. And I'm decent. That was sneaky. Oh, these guys are like... these are like the guys in Dark Souls 3, look. Well, okay. Kind of worked for a second. Y'all saw that, right? I'm not crazy. Like, I rolled into him and he staggered. That was kind of interesting. Okay. Don't get up. I know there's a guy over here. Yep. Okay. You. Okay, so you can get this guy's attention first. Nice. So that's cool. Neat little ambush. That's it. Yep. Don't even break your poise because you just straight up die. Okay, yeah, this is the trap that we just scoped out. What the hell are those? What? What is the problem, gentlemen? What are we crying about? Okay, can I hit you? No. Alright, there's gotta be something I can do to hit this guy. I don't want to use Burno Flame, that's way too much. Oh, hello. Yep, it was me. Come on over. Bro, what are you doing? I was hoping we could, like, loot an item through the bars or something to give us a little bit of a preview as to what to expect with those guys. I know there was another guy over here. We saw him. There he is. Sneaky. I don't like you. I also really don't want to fall, so let's let this guy come over here a little bit, shall we? Some string. You could have died a horrible death right there that would have made you very angry for some string. Alright, nothing. There seem to be a lot of splits in the path, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like it's trying to pull us in a different direction all the time. The storeroom key. There we go. So I guess it's kind of good if we got spat out up here. So it would seem. I see the shadow. You're not fooling me. I know there's a bird up there. Hello. Well, come on with it. Bro. Do I have to, like, attack you and make you mad at me? Throwing dagger. Got plenty of those. I think I maxed out my Kukri on this character, to be honest, because I just wanted the best ones. Hello, sneaky little item. Come here. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's the other side of that. Okay, great. What, was that? Was that directed at me? Better finish what you start, sir. Well done. Okay, so we got both the keys we need relatively quick. Almost immediately. Hello, you stupid, like, smaller, slightly more inconvenient death bird. Actually, I don't even know what I'm saying. That's inaccurate. Deathbird is the worst. Deathbird is so inconvenient. God. I hope there's not a super version of Deathbird in this game. That would suck. So let's backtrack a little bit, because we know that it did split in the path a second time. So if we come down here, we could have gone in this direction. So let's see where this takes us, and then we will use those keys. This looks like a boss. Oh, it's not. There's regular enemies in here. Actually, that doesn't mean anything. There could be regular enemies in any... Okay, so let's not go in there. That totally 100% screams boss room. Let's go mess around with these keys real quick, and then we'll probably end the episode before we get ourselves into a boss fight. I know you guys are going to stand up and attack me, so I'm going to dispose of you. Hell yeah. Sewer jail key. Oh shit, what's out here? Ew, it looks like the poison place in the Altus Plateau where you fight the bell-bearing knight. Is it going to... Yep. Let's go see what the other key does, huh? Let's go see what the other key does. Yeah. Alright, I think that door was right here. Yep. Storeroom key. What? The hell was that? Can't lock on. I guess that means he's an NPC.
Who art thou, stranger? By the look of thee, another of Messmer's peons, methinks. Tell me, does thy kind never weary grow? How do these old bones fascinate thee yet? Our lands were by thy kind set aflame, our tower by thy kind veiled in shadow. Thou camest, robbing us of all, spoiling all. Have ye not basked in these deeds long enough? Listen, progeny of the wanton's trumpet. For thy sins thou shalt have thy recompense. The sacred beast shall unleash its ire. Till then, with this old hag, do what thou wilt, for all the good it'll do thee in the end.
So listen, Grandma, that was a huge mouthful for somebody that probably isn't me, whoever that was intended for, but I am interested in this. Look at that. That is either a lion or... And here's what's interesting to me is it has human teeth on top and lion teeth on bottom. That's kind of unsettling.
For what reason dost thou falter, villain? Enact thy sordid work with fullest pride. Else tuck away thy tail and leave for good. Loathsome issue of the rotten strumpet.
The only rotten strumpet I see is you.
Begone. These lands were ours. Begone. These lands...
Okay. So she clearly is not a fan of me, but that's okay. Some days I'm not a fan of me. Sorry, I'm a terrible host. No items in here. It's just a grouchy old lady. So... Ooh, what's this? let us take a moment to appreciate how well put together this level is. Thank you, Miyazaki. So the storeroom key ended up leading to an NPC, and then the other door took us in sort of a circle that leads back to the main area, which means there's nothing left to explore in that direction, and that means we have this beast to tackle, the Poison Place. Forgive me if I sound negative. Been playing these games for 15 years now, and usually a poison area means bad. But that's okay, because bad equals challenging equals fun. It's just weird masochistic Souls Math 101. Anyway, thank you guys for continuing to join me on the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. We're going to save this poison area for the next episode. We'll be seeing how the Gravity Brute tackles whatever's waiting in this cesspool. But I appreciate you guys staying tuned. I know these uploads have been a little bit slow, but per my channel post, my situation is a little bit different than usual. However, it should be changing relatively soon. Fingers crossed. So, I've been your faithful host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD. Thank you so much for joining me on the Shadow of the Erdtree adventure, and I will see you guys in the next episode.